What's going on, guys? Today, I have a very special guest. I love how I do my hands. Bryan Robles. He is, I think you're my youngest real estate partner, acquaintance, friend that I work with.
Really?
Yeah, you are, yeah. So I've been working with Bryan, what, for a year, 2 years now? A year and a half?
Yeah, a year and a half.
And he's the biggest social media influencer that I know in the real estate game. So tell us a little bit about how you got started, how your social media blew up, and yeah, just tell us a little bit about who Bryan is.
For sure. So yeah, of course, my name's Bryan Robles. Been a real estate agent for, it will be 4 years in June, July, but been in the real estate industry since this month. So yeah, it's been a crazy journey.
Yeah.
It started in my hometown, Moapa Valley.
What's a Moapa?
What's a Moapa?
Yeah, what is Moapa? Where is Moapa? Those that might not know.
So Moapa is a little country town,
Yeah.
a little small town, an hour north of Las Vegas. So if you're heading towards Utah or Mesquite, you'll see an exit called Moapa or Overton Logandale. All together, it's called Moapa Valley. Well, that's where I'm from. I grew up there my whole life. Lived here in Vegas for like 2-3 years in my childhood, but besides that, grew up there. Born here though, but grew up out there. But yeah, pretty cool little small town. Couldn't complain. Loved my childhood. Loved being out there. But at one point, you just get tired of a small town. So that's why I wanted to come out here in Vegas.
Big dreams.
Big dreams.
The shiny lights of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I like to gamble.
Yeah. So, how long have you been in Vegas?
I've been in Vegas for a year and a half, close to 2 years. So, yeah, just barely came out here a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
This will be, once this year is over, it will be my second full year here in Vegas. Yep. But yeah, couldn't complain.
Yeah,
love it out here.
So, you know the premise of the game. We have a little bit of fun. So we have tic-tac-toe. Last episode, I got my ass kicked in Connect 4. Go easy on me. I'll let you go first. Your circles.
For sure.
And I'll be the X's.
All right.
Oh, you're already gonna lose, bro.
No, I'm not.
So why real estate, man?
So it started in middle school.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents sold their property in the town, of course. They didn't speak a lick of English. And their real estate agent didn't speak a lick of Spanish. So I was a little middle schooler at the time, just translating legal documents, showing the property and all that stuff. And when it came to the net sheet with when the real estate agent showed us the nets and all that stuff, that's when I saw how much she was making. And I was like, that's insane. And I did most of the work.
Yeah, like, wait, do I get my cut? Do I get something
Exactly. So I was like, I mean, that's where it piqued my interest. But later on in life, I was playing soccer, club soccer here. I was coming out to Vegas like 3 times a week as a high schooler, driving an hour there, hour back. So it was kind of crazy. But plus games on the weekends and stuff like that. But I tore my hamstring playing in the game. That's where I was like, okay, soccer is kind of like over. My hamstring was like a 4-month injury.
Now it's
that's
just
when,
for fun.
Now it's just for fun. Plus, it was the time period where I would have tried out for college soccer.
Yep.
So I missed out on that. So I was like, let's just find something I want to do. I was still going to go to college because FAFSA.
Yeah,
FAFSA paid for everything, and they still gave me money on top of that, which I'll get that to later. How I paid to become a real estate agent.
That's awesome.
But that's how that injury basically made me want to see what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
And that's when I reached out to my local broker. Shout out to Clea Whitney.
Whitney.
Yeah, she's the one that gave me the opportunity to become her assistant. But yeah, I met her. She gave me we just talked, and she gave me a job on the spot. Be like a runner boy, just to do errands, put in signs.
Like an assistant.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say assistant at the time. It was mostly just running errands.
Okay.
Doing the dirty work, hammering signs, because she had the metal signs. Not the T-post signs.
She had like the old school signs.
The old school metal signs. So you had to hammer it in, and out there it's all dirt.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have a spot where it's all rocks or all dirt. So if it was all dirt, perfect, fine. If it was all rocks, I'm there for 30 minutes just pounding, sweating, and I'm in nice clothes because I had to look somewhat presentable.
Yeah.
But it was the worst thing. But
I hated this shit.
I hate it. I was like, this is real estate? I was like, no. But like fast forward, it was close to the end of my senior year. That's when she presented me the opportunity to become her full-time assistant. It was actually a crazy situation. Like I just walked into the office and everybody's looking at me because we were like a family there. All the agents and her were looking at me right when I walked in, and they're like, take a seat. And the old assistant's spot, and I was like, what the hell? What do you mean? Isn't that where she sits?
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's fine. And that's where they broke the news to me, like, hey, she got fired. When you graduate, do you want to be the full-time assistant? And yeah, I took it. And ever since, I was there for like 2 years, being her full-time assistant. But I got my license a month after graduating high school.
Okay.
I didn't really take selling serious because I was really busy helping her out because she does like 100 deals plus.
She kills it.
Yeah, she kills it. She's a killer. But yeah, I was just mostly focusing on that. I got licensed in 2019, so that whole year I was still just helping her out.
He got licensed in 2019, guys. So do the math. He graduated in 2019. So that's why I say he's my youngest real estate partner. And he just bought his first condo, first house, flipping it. So real estate was your first job, like your first real adult job.
Yeah,
and
like,
your only job.
I like when people talk to me about resumes. I'm like, what's a resume? Well, like, what's an interview? What do you mean you have to interview? I interviewed for one job, but it wasn't really an interview. I just want to know how to become a real estate agent.
Yeah.
But I don't know what an interview. I don't know what like common stuff is for people that are like the average person. Yeah. Like it's just like insane to me.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Like the average 9 to 5 person,
yeah.
like the people that are like having to work a regular job and stuff like that.
That's crazy. So 18 years old comes, you get licensed, you're with this killer agent, you're her assistant. Then what prompted the move to like, hey, I love this farm town, but I want to move to Vegas? Like,
all right, 2020 was when the election happened.
Yes.
And I mean, everybody's just like Trump this or Biden that.
Yeah.
And it just got too much. Where like it just like
in your town.
In the town. Yeah. You know, it's a small town. Nobody got stuff to do out there.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just retired people out there. So all they do is talk about that. They don't have anything exciting going on in their life. So it's like politics is whenever the election comes every time. So that's what they talk about all the time. And I just like was tired of it. And the drama of like having a small town, everybody knowing about everybody's business. Like I don't really care about people, but like, I was getting into all that stuff. And I realized I had to take a step back. All this stuff doesn't really matter. Like it truly does not matter.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's when I was like, I forgot about that. That's when I was like, I'm leaving. And I just made this decision. My parents had a house here, so it was a pretty easy move. I just made the move to transition out here, and I never looked back since.
What's been the hardest part about being a full-time real estate agent?
Not having to check every week. I mean, when I was an assistant, I was getting a check every week.
Yeah.
Now it's like whenever I sell a house, of course.
When you're closing
yeah,
deals,
it could be 4 in 1 month, 5, 6 in 1 month, and then you go 2 months dry.
So you really have to like learn how to manage your money.
Manage money. I would say that, but that's it's not that the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I would say, what is the hardest thing about being an agent? I would say just because for me, I do a lot of social media, and finding clients isn't the hardest part.
Yeah,
I would say having a actual connection to clients.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would say that's probably one of the hardest things for me. Because I'm direct. I'm straight to the point. Let's get this deal closed. While I know some agents are like, they like to talk to their clients and get to know their clients. And I try my best to do that. But sometimes I'm just like, we gotta get this done. You're pre-approved. You're pre-approved. All right, what's your time frame? We gotta get this done. Because I'm your real estate agent. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I would say that's probably my hardest part is connecting with clients on a personal level.
Yeah, I remember when I first connected with you, you had like a few hundred followers on social media. Like it was something like little. Talk to us about talk to them about how you gained your following and how you, like, I think we talked about, and you're getting like over 150, 200 leads a month off social media. Yeah. So talk a little bit about that because that's important. Yeah,
of course. So it started when I moved to Vegas. I wanted to know how I was gonna get leads. How am I gonna get leads? There's the traditional stuff, cold calling, open houses, door knocking. I hated all that stuff. I tried doing a little bit of everything. I hated every single one of them. And I just.
Wasn't your thing.
Yeah, it was never my thing, and I always realized that I'm decent at editing. I'm a Gen Z. Like I know the phone. I know how to work a phone. I know how to edit videos, and I just needed to learn how to talk on the camera.
Yeah.
And that's what I was doing all. I think 2020 is when I moved to Vegas. That's what I was doing all that year, or when I moved to Vegas. So I moved to Vegas in October to December. I was just learning about social media, messing around with it, not taking it like consistently, but just finding out what I wanted to do. When December came, that's when I went full blast at it, posting house tour, at least one house tour a day, and then doing tips as they come along, as long as I was able to. But posting one house tour a day was my goal for that whole year, for the next year, for 2021. And from December to February, I was getting traction. February is when it hit. That's when I started getting like 10,000 views, 15,000 views, 20,000 views. And then I think in March, April is when I hit like a 5 million view video. But the problem was, how was I going to get those leads? Like, yeah, they can DM me, they can comment and stuff like that, but how am I going to get I got 5 million views, but I got probably like 5-10 leads from that. And that's like insane. Now I'm getting like from the 10,000 view video, 5-10 leads.
That's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. So the leads, that's how it came. I just had to learn the processes and all that stuff. But basically it was being consistent was the number one thing, is posting and posting and posting and posting. So
now how have you, now you've gone from 5-10 leads per like video, or those viral videos. How are you now getting their information and making sure that they come to you and it's all organized?
It's a huge process. It's all in my head.
Yes.
Our team, our marketing director Ebony, she like super organized. Like she did everything for our team leader Alex on the whole diagram of what from Ylopo to Follow Buzz, like the whole diagram, everything. Yeah. I'm like, I could never do that, but the process, it's in my head, so it's somewhere in there. So
I know how to do it.
Yeah, I know how to do it. So basically, the process is, so I get my post my content, and the call to action is click the link in my bio. Yep. They click the link in my bio, and it goes to my link tree. There is, I believe, 3 or 4 links. One is,
take notes, guys.
The first one is you saw a home that you like. Yeah. The second one is buying a home. Third one is selling a home, and the fourth one is just going straight to my website. Of course, everybody that's seeing a home on my page goes straight to my link tree, sees the first, saw a home you like, click on that, and that goes into later.com. Okay. Later.com is, I copied this from Fox News. Basically, when they post like a picture on their Instagram, they say click the link in the bio, and it goes to later.com. And you just click on whichever article you were reading or post you were reading, and it goes into their website. Yes. Basically, I copied that. And awesome. It's nothing new that I'm doing, but I'm just made it to work for me. So basically, I link my post of the house to my website. So when they click on whichever house they like, it goes straight to my website. The first thing they have to do, though, to see the house is register their info. So that's how I get all the leads now. And it's a very seamless process, and it helped me so much to grow my business now. And from there, it goes to Follow Up Boss, of course.
And then the tracking and all
and
that stuff. Yeah, that is crazy. So started off with a few hundred followers. Now you're at what, 25, 30?
24.7.
Okay, 24.7. And what's been your most viewed video? Like how many?
That 5 million view.
5 million views.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
It was like like the thing is, I shot this on my iPhone SE. That house, it was like the worst quality that I could ever have done for a video. Yeah. It did 5 million views.
That's crazy.
Nothing special. It was like a $500,000 home. It had 2 primary bedrooms though, so that's why it kind of was more appealing to people. And plus, it had a pool and it was fully remodeled.
What kind of shit are you getting in your DMs? Like what do you get, like love messages? And,
Dude, the funniest ones are, this house 10 years ago was $200K. That's the funniest one. Of course, I've had like people that I've shown a house to not a client, a person, and they just wanted to talk to me. That was literally it.
That's
They just
awkward.
wanted to talk to me. And
Awkward.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing ever. They just wanted to talk, and I'm like, okay, I can tell you're not here for the house. But,
Was it a guy or a girl?
It was a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was really funny. Now I have a work number.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
after that incident, I have a work number. So once I get somebody serious and I know
Yeah.
they really want to buy a house, then I get
Once
them
you
to
fill
my
out all the
personal.
information, give you some details. go
And
through
once
that
I
form.
talk to them and like meet them and stuff like
Yeah.
that's when I'll transfer them to my personal number so they can have that.
So what would you say to the older generation that doesn't want to do social media or is hesitant to do social media?
They're gonna get lost.
Yeah.
I mean, you can keep doing what you're doing, but most people my generation, and I think millennials also, they don't really pick up their phone when you call
Yeah.
them. They prefer a text, and they don't even like emails because most of them don't even check their emails.
Yeah.
So people prefer text messages, and people prefer to reach out to you
Yep.
if they are ready to buy,
Yep.
not you harassing them. Not necessarily harassing them, but trying to get in contact with them, calling
Yeah.
them and calling them and calling, bombarding them with stuff. I love when people reach out to me because I know they want something.
Yep.
They want to get something done. Rather than me reaching out to people asking them, hey, what's the update on this? Like, are you ready to talk to a lender? Or, hey, I'm Bryan Robles. I'm a real estate agent here in Vegas. Are you looking to buy or sell a house? I hate that. I
Yeah.
hate that. And a lot of people, my generation and millennials, don't like it when people are trying to be salespeople.
Nope.
They like the organicness of everything.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. What would you say is switching gears a little bit, when loan officers contact you and say, hey, I want to work with you, what are some of the cheesiest or the most awkward pickup lines I say pickup lines because that's really what it is in a nutshell.
I can get you the lowest rates for your clients. I'm like, I mean, each client's different, you know? But that's one of the cheesiest ones. The other ones are just like, hey, if you're looking for a lender,
Just basic stuff.
Yeah, it's just like you provide no value.
Yeah.
They're really not providing value, and the point of trying to like work with somebody is providing value. Like, okay, so what are you gonna do for me? Like, you've been a tremendous help. One, you're great with my clients. Two, you provide me content.
Yep.
So you provide me value, and I'm providing you value by giving you my clients, of
100%.
course. These guys, they're not providing any value whatsoever. They're just trying to get your business,
Yep.
and doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's not. So now we didn't really, we ran out of these little shits, sorry guys, but it was going to be, what do you call it when it's a tie, or what do you call it?
Cats?
It was going to be a cats game, so I didn't lose, he didn't lose, he got lucky, we ran out. What are some of like, before we get into like the end of our podcast and the end of so the end of it, I'm going to ask you some pretty intense questions and then you'll be able to tap out whenever you want to tap out. But before that, what would you like to leave the people that are watching this? What would you like to say to them? How they could reach you? Any advice, tips, whatever you want.
What sets you apart?
Yeah, and what sets you apart.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. So you can reach me all social media, B Robles Estate. I'm assuming there's going to be a link in the bio
100%,
or something like that. Yeah,
You'll be tagged.
perfect. So yeah, any social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'm not really on Facebook. I don't use Facebook, even though Gary Vee says you should be on Facebook.
He's too young for that.
YouTube, I'm on YouTube. So B Robles Estate. You can definitely reach out to me. What was the other question?
What sets you apart from
what sets me apart? Social media. I mean, that's
Duh. 24,000 followers. Hello.
What did I have that for?
Want me to walk your house? Let me know. I'll get some 5 million views for that house.
Yeah, but that's honestly it. That's what sets me apart. Like, what agent is gonna get at least 10,000 views on a house?
That's nice.
What
yeah.
agent? Nobody, without paying like $500 in Facebook ads,
Yeah.
without paying a crazy amount and stuff like that. I can get that organically, and most likely I'll get you more than that, depending on the house, of course. But I can get you
Like a buyer standpoint.
a buyer. I
Yeah.
provide them value.
Yeah, you do.
The content I provide you is completely free. I'm not harassing you trying to get your contact information. I'm providing you free value on the home buying process, everything to do with the home buying process. Whenever you're ready, just send a DM to me.
Yeah, I love that. So now we're going to get into the tap out portion. So
Okay.
anytime you don't want to answer a question, that's when we finish
Okay.
the interview or the tap
Okay.
out. So I'll start off easy and then it slowly progresses
Okay.
to more difficult. What's been your smallest real estate commission check?
I think it was like $900.
$900. Dang. Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
Around there.
Yeah, around
Okay.
there. And it wasn't like me like helping the client out. Like it was helping the agent out with one thing.
Okay.
So they're like, hey Brian, like I need your help with this. Tag along with this, and I'll give you like a portion of it.
Okay, got you. What's been the biggest commission check?
Biggest, I think it was like 13,000.
13,000.
I'm not one of those high end selling agents.
But hey, you're crushing it.
Yeah.
13,000. Okay.
Price point isn't high, but I do a lot of. Starting to pick up with
Yeah.
volume.
Now, who is your favorite realtor that isn't on your team?
Okay. I would say it's Kason Colt Haas. I believe he's still at Custom Fit Real Estate.
Kason,
I
okay.
was with him in Moapa
Okay,
Valley,
he
so
moved out
I
here?
went to school with him.
Okay.
So I think he was a grade above me. He was our student body president when he was a senior. And then he became a real estate agent at Clea's. And when I graduated, of course, I became was there. And me and him, we were just talking all the time.
School peeps.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Awesome,
the same
awesome.
age, so we kind of connected a lot.
Have you ever lied to a client?
Yes.
It's just, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to say why. You just yes or no. if
No,
you-
I mean the reason why is because I prioritize my mental health, family,
Yeah.
girlfriend, friends, over work sometimes. I mean, of course, I'm a workhorse. I work all the time, but sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta take breaks. And when one time I was taking a break, I was just like, I'm not showing houses today. I'm sorry. I'm sick. I believe I said I was sick.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a nice white lie kind of.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything that you weren't proud of in a transaction? You don't need to give me a just yes or no.
No.
Okay, so you haven't. Okay.
I anything I'm not proud of,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm proud of everything, so
Okay.
I'm fine with everything.
I love everything I do. That's how I go.
I've never done something like I didn't like do with like good intentions. You
Got
know,
you. Who is your least favorite lender?
lender. Oh, there's this one guy.
There we go, there we go.
There's this one guy. So I had a client. We were in escrow. I think we were on Denim like a crazy amount. Like
36.
I think we were double digits. We were. I think
Oh my
we were up
God.
the double digits. I can't remember his name though.
What company was he with?
Shoot.
What color was their logo?
I think it was green. I think it was
Fairway?
No.
Maybe? No?
If I had my phone, I could look at it.
So this was your least favorite?
This is my
Yes.
least favorite. Thank you. Let me see.
Thank you, videographer. You're amazing.
Okay, he was the selling on
Hang tight, guys.
1141 Colt.
He's giving you names. Yeah.
One moment. Pull up the.
We get real on this podcast, okay? We don't mess around. Yeah. Right now? We're going to do like ding, 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 ding.
Frank Perez.
With who? Frank Perez.
Let me see.
Frankie.
Frank.
I don't-
You son of a bitch. I'll tell you what, I've worked with many Franks, and I'll tell you what, huh?
I don't know what
Cousin
company he's with.
Frankie. Anyway, okay, Frankie.
I don't know what company he's with. Frank Perez, and I'll call him out. I hate that guy.
Oh my God.
I hate it. He screwed not screwed my clients over. He just dropped the ball so many
Yeah.
times. We were extending escrow because he said, underwriting's a problem. The client's not getting through, but we're going to get this closed next week. That's at least he said it 10 times. We extended it at least. I think we were on them like 10 to
This
13.
Frankie really, you did him wrong, dude. Let's go to the next question, Frankie. I feel bad for you already.
We still didn't even close the deal though.
Oh my
We ended up
God.
not closing the deal. The buyer lost their earnest money.
Oh, that's
It
not
was
funny.
the sellers were like open door or something like that,
Yeah.
or one of those they don't care about the clients,
they
of course.
don't.
So we lost their earnest money, but I believe the next house the buyer still want to stay with him because he basically said that we're gonna pay you back for that earnest money.
That's
And
nice.
Yeah, it was nice of him. And then he ended up closing the other one.
Finally.
Yeah, but that was the worst one.
So do we love Frank or?
Well, the thing, he ended up closing it with another
did his
house.
job.
He did his job, but it just sucks because the other house was a really nice house.
Yeah.
And it was
They missed
during
out
the
on the
time
deal.
where bidding wars.
Yeah.
It was during the bidding war time, so it was really hard to get a house, and it sucked that we had to go back to the drawing board when that deal canceled.
Son of a gun. Next question. Have you ever lied to another realtor on a transaction?
No, never lied.
No. Have you ever hidden anything about a property to a client?
No.
Have you done anything that you weren't super proud of to win a listing?
To win a listing?
Yeah.
No. I've always
Guys, I'm gonna have to go straight to the hard. This is the one I think he's gonna hopefully tap out. Who is your least favorite realtor in town?
I think I haven't had like a bad experience with any agents.
Just from like just being annoying on social media.
Oh, you're gonna say that. Come on. Yeah, there is a guy, but I'm gonna tap out.
Got him. Guys, that's it for
Let's just say, don't buy fake followers. Let's just say that.
I think everybody knows who this is. Yes. Or programs and all that. Anyways.
Selling courses. Poor agents that go for those courses, though.
Please don't. Yes, just follow him. Reach out to him. He'll really help.
I do it for free.
Yes, he
I
does.
just want to help other agents. I literally help. We just want to help other agents.
Oh my God. Yes. Now I know who you're talking about. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. Hit that like, subscribe button. We hope you found some value. Stay tuned for the next one.